Helen Keller once said, "Optimism is a faith that leads to achievement. Nothing can be done without hope and confidence." There are some people who make a big impact in your life and who are always there to support you. They may be your friends, family, or just someone that you can depend on. On the other hand, there are people who make you feel bad, lower your self-esteem and confidence, and let you down.
Excuse me. Who do you think you are? You don't even matter in this school.
Unfortunately, growing up, kids made fun of me because I had a lisp. I'll never forget this one girl, Ashley, and her mean friends.
Seriously? You're sitting at my table. Who do you think you are? What is the matter with you? No one even likes you, and why should they?
No one is ever going to understand you. Come on, girls. Let's go sit with Brian.
Another reason why kids teased me was because I love sports. I grew up in Philly, and I was a true Philly fanatic. And then there were my parents. In most cases, parents always support their kids, but that wasn't the case for me. Both of my parents were mean, like Cinderella's stepmother. They were always strict, never made any time for me, and never gave me credit for anything. So I guess it's no surprise that after my sophomore year of high school, they decided to kick me out of the house. I'll never forget their last words.
Get out of here.
You don't deserve to live in this house anymore.
All your mom and I ever wanted was an intelligent child. But no, we got you instead. You'll never be good at anything. Now get out of here and don't ever come back.
When they kicked me out, I was heartbroken, and I had no idea what to do or where to go next. But you know what they say, when one door closes, another one opens. And that's how I ended up living with my wonderful Aunt Lucy.
Let's go get your stuff and we'll come on in.
She once told me that if I ever needed anything, I could come and see her. As a child, I rarely saw her, although she only lived about an hour and a half away. She lived by herself, had no children, and treated me like I was her daughter. She helped me with my homework if I had a hard time doing it, taught me how to cook, and took me to interesting places. Every night, if the Phillies were playing, Aunt Lucy and I would stay up to watch the game, even if it was late at night.
Chocolate. Very
Aunt
good.
Lucy supported and influenced me to always do my best.
Great.
But the most significant thing that she did for me was to improve my speech. She worked with me on pronouncing words that I had a difficult time saying.
Now, vanilla. Very good. That was awesome.
After my junior year had begun, I started to go to a speech therapist. Her name was Mrs. Fisher. She was just fantastic. Not only did she help me with my speech, but she also helped me with my speech articulation and enunciation and worked on my social skills. Every time I went for a lesson, I always learned something new. At the end of my last session, I'll never forget our final conversation.
Rose, this year has been so amazing. It's been really fun working with you.
Yeah.
Do you know what you want to do next year?
Well, I'm thinking about going to community college next year, but I still have no idea what I want to major in.
That's alright. You'll figure it out. Just make sure that you follow your dreams and you listen to your heart.
Yeah.
And do what interests you. I mean, you could be a psychologist. You could be a guidance counselor. You could even be a motivational speaker.
Then it hit me. maybe I could become some kind of public speaker, a newscaster, or maybe even the anchor for the nightly news.
Rose, it's been a pleasure to work with you. You should be so proud because you worked so hard, and if there's anything I can do, just contact me. I'm gonna really miss you.
I'm gonna miss you so much too. Bye. Thanks again.
On my way home, I was thinking about what Mrs. Fisher had said. When I walked into the house, I noticed that my aunt was watching ESPN.
Hey, Aunt Lucy. I'm home.
Oh, hey, Rose. Come in and sit down. I'm watching the 2008 World Series documentary. How'd your final session go?
It went really well. How was your day?
Well, it was very long. I just sat down to watch TV, and I forgot that the Phillies were off tonight. So I flipped through the channels and found this, and decided to watch it.
2 strikes. And the
I'll bring it
umpire
back.
calls
I'm getting
that
something to eat.
3. There's the first K for Mace. First righty of the game batting for Burns, Alex Cunningham.
Finally, it hit
Game 1.
me. I knew I wanted to be a baseball
Mace
announcer.
gets the best of
Mrs.
Cunningham.
Fisher was right.
So the game
I
one
need to
winning
do
pitcher
something
in
that
Coastal
interests
Carolina
me
commit.
and follow my heart. It's funny how I took my weakest ability and turned it into my biggest strength. And that is why optimism is the faith that leads to achievement. Nothing can be done without hope and confidence.
We do everything for you. All we ask is for you to do the things that you're supposed to do, get good grades, and clean up the house. Why can't you do that?
Do you want more? You have to tell us.
Yes. I'll say cut. Are we good?
I thought that was enough.
No.
Do we have to do that part again, or is that part okay?
That was all.
Alright, action.
I forgot what I said.
Alright,
Grades in the tour.
Come on.
Yeah! Oh, I love that. I so wish I was
You're
there.
doing so well compared to like yesterday.
I know. Do you remember they had that long rain delay?
Oh, I didn't even bigger. Sorry.
You need to stop acting. Thanks.
Shot 8. Take 1.
Guys,
What the heck is that?
It's mom's alarm.
we gotta have bloopers for this, guys. There's so many bloopers. I was like, I don't know where that's coming from.
Alright, ready?
Mustache. You could be a psychologist.
Take it back.
You could be a psychologist. You could be a motivational. No, what was the other one? You
Rolling.
Seriously? You're sitting at my
wait.
table?
Oh wait.
Too
Take it back.
I
had to call action.
You have to wait for Jason to say action. My dad has to do this.
Slate.
Skating.
Slate.
Later.
Slating. That's
Wait, is it seriously rolling now?
No, well,
Action.
he has to say action. No, don't call action yet. What are you doing?
Action. Action.
Rolling.
Mark. But no, we got you instead. And all the... Oh, I totally forgot my line. Got you instead. Now get out of here. You'll never amount to anything. And don't come back.
And then you have to close the door.
That was really good though.
Yeah.
I messed
We'll
up
do
my
it
line.
again. We'll
What?
do it.
I'm getting something to eat.
Oh crap.
Brian was in a picture of me and Tyler. It was awesome. That's what our
Alright, cut.
ukulele.